You and Gino got matching hats. When do I get one?
Hey.
Jeez.
Yeah, but he's got the bears.
He got the beard.
All right, you guys do it.
Good evening. Welcome to Wheel Sports TV. Dick Herman here, Dennis Karen, Gino King on camera. Thursday night football. You ready for Thursday night football?
We are. We definitely are. Thursday night football's good.
And I'm looking out at the flag, Dennis. This is one of those nights where the punts travel distances of -5 to +75.
Tonight you better run the football, and that's what Nantucket is strong in their game plan. So that's a big situation.
What do you know about Monomoy?
Well, Monomoy is the first year in the Mayflower Athletic Conference. They're 3-0. Their first win came over Cape Tech, 22-6. Second week they beat Matignon, which is what?
It's technically in Cambridge. I don't know some of the line.
All right, they beat them 16-8, a close game. Week 3, 41-16 over Abron Holbrook.
Well, the thing about that is they're 3-0. They're 1-0 in the league, but you said they beat Cape Tech last week. Cape Tech beat Upper Cape in overtime.
I did. I saw that.
And that just jumped out at me like crazy, saying, "Wow,
that's a huge win for Upper Cape." Monomoy will be kicking off. Nantucket will be receiving, and Monomoy will have the benefit of the win first period.
The wind is going to be a big thing in tonight's game. We always talk about the wind, and when it's not windy, we even talk about it. But tonight it's real windy, and it's going to be a factor, especially if Monomoy can ever come up with a quick 3-and-out. Nantucket has to make a decision on this side of the field.
All right, here we go, Dix. Monomoy, coached by Spanky Gamache. Spanky and I used to play each other in baseball.
Spanky was at
St. Paul, John Paul. Yeah.
Was he at Barnstable too, way back when?
Spanky had been the head coach at Barnstable, and the ball's kicked on the ground and picked up by and.
Nice return. He may go all the way.
Keenan Phillips going all the way. Keenan Phillips, first play, going all the way.
I don't know where he picked it up. I'm going to say about the 35-ish.
I would say around the 35, yeah.
35. We'll call it a 65-yarder for now.
And that's not a good way to start the game.
Well, Keenan did something that I love on kickoffs. Go straight ahead. Don't start running sideways looking for walls. Go straight ahead. He went straight ahead. I think he sort of dodged. I got around that first man. But it's when you go straight ahead, Dennis, everybody's coming down in the seams. So you only got to beat 1 or 2 guys. Once you start going sideways, you got to beat 5 or 6 guys.
Yeah, it's a lot harder. And plus, Whalers did a good job blocking that play.
Good job blocking right at the point of him breaking through.
Right, Cameron Bartlett with the kick, and I don't know. Good. So Nantucket takes a 7-0 lead.
Only 12 seconds off the clock. Oh, we're going to have to get on Keenan. He's kind of slow, Dennis. Taking him 12 seconds to run 65 yards. I'd like to mention fine sponsors who are bringing you this on Wheel Sports TV. Congdon & Coleman Insurance, Killen Real Estate, Nantucket Pharmacy, Island Pharmacy, Santa's Rubbish Removal, Harbor Fuel, Nantucket Airlines, Egan Institute, Peter Beaton Hat Studio, Pete's Fresh Fish Prints, Gray Lady Insurance, the UPS Store, Nantucket Booster Club, John Rath Builder, Nantucket Tackle Center, the Downey Flake Sherman Management, Brock Insurance, the Sea Grill, Don Allen Auto Center, Rick's Paint and Maintenance, Cavalier Gallery, Lady Bird Lingerie, Joe Rapaki CPA, Island Lumber, Martin Bork Painting, Cowboys Meat Market, Stover Engineering, Cam Appliance, Island Carpets, Nantucket Parcel Plus. And we'll get ready here for the kickoff. We'll read the rest of these after the kickoff. This kickoff is brought to you by Don Allen Auto Center. New and used vehicles on sale at Don Allen Auto Center. So that has to be very deflating for the Monomoy team. I'm looking down at the head coach, Dennis, your buddy, and he's fit to be tied. He does have a little bit of a quickness in him. Another low kick.
Yeah, that was, ball's live. And they take the ball at the
rest of our fine sponsors: TNT Water Sprinkling, The Island, The Package Store, Conno Electric, Valero & Sons Garden Center, James Lyden Sons and Daughter Roofing, Espresso to Go, Fast Forward, Nantucket Seafood. Hawthorne Guest House, Rider Electric, Nantucket Shellfish Association, Kitty Murtaugs, Nantucket Boys and Girls Club, Outdoor Power, Just Two Sport Fishing, the Dog Wash, Fairgrounds Restaurant, Boathouse Restaurant, Cottage and Castle, the Scrimshaw Gallery, the Beauty Bar, Nantucket Electrical Contractors, Champion Rentals, the Steamship Authority, Nantucket Trees Landscaping.
All right, Monomoy takes over at the 22-yard line, 1st and 10. And the first play, nice stop by
And finishing them off,
Nick Correa, number 75 for the Whalers.
Highland 4 and Finishing and Painting, Sinai and Few, and the new sponsor aboard, Rudy's. And if you two want to be the new
We
sponsor,
got a new one.
we got a new one.
Faucet Man, Plumbing and Heat.
Faucet Man is the new guy aboard.
You got it.
Faucet Man Plumbing and Heating. And if you want to join Faucet and Heating and be the new guy aboard, $15 a week, 15-second video ad, best fall deal on the island. Just ask Faucet Man about it.
Okay, here we go. 2nd down and 10. Quick pass to the outside. Ooh, nice block. All right, good play.
They needed more than one blocker though.
Yeah. Number 4, Riley Dimash with the catch.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd down and 3.
So they're not afraid to throw it here. They do have the wind, so this is the chance. But we've seen that when you have the wind and don't have the wind, it's not much difference sometimes.
They did a great job blocking on the outside on that play. Number 3, the quarterback, Connor Santononi.
I don't think you're going to see Monomoy try to run the middle of the line very much. They may try it a couple more times, but you're going to see a lot of outside quick things like that.
Dick, you have to keep them honest, though, no matter what, up the middle. All right, I formation, offset I. 3rd down and 2. First right through, and he's got the first down, I believe.
It's going to be close. Depends on where the spot. And you're right, Dennis. They went right back to the middle, and they made the 3 yards. So maybe they had the Whalers thinking they weren't going to go back to the middle.
That gives Monomoy first down.
All right. We got
So a
first
huge
down.
first down there for Monomoy.
Number 5, I'm sorry, number 5's the quarterback. His name is Ryan Downs, 6'2", 12th grader. All right, we got the offset I to the right. And he's going to throw it, a swing pass. And it's going to get maybe 2.5, 3 yards.
Nantucket covers that well, but he's left out there without much blocking, Dennis. The guy wide right, or wide left in that case, they have wides on both sides of the field. He goes down and takes one guy out of it, but then Nantucket had 3 guys here who was catching the ball, so he had really nowhere to go. But if it's just a short pass like that, it's sort of the extension of the running game.
Right, here we go, 2nd down and 8. All right, offset I to the right, to the left of it. Up the middle, looked like a little face mask.
Little
in
face
there,
mask got away with it, yes.
Got away with it.
He put his hand right up there, had the face mask, let go of it in a hurry, and the official did not catch him.
Number
So Nantucket,
63, Owen West with the tackle.
Nantucket dodged a penalty there. He only picks up another 1 or 2, so it's going to be 3rd and 6.
All right. Here we go with the full shotgun. And they're gonna throw it again. Loosen up. Nice play. Nantucket. Good play by number.
Burke Hughes. Burke stayed in his lane, Dennis. Made the quarterback commit. He gave him the throwing lane, so he was hoping that his defensive backs had it covered, and they did. Once the quarterback didn't have the throwing lane, Burke just stood there and then just brought him right down as he tried to dodge around him. That goes for about an 8-yard loss.
All right, here we go. 3rd down and 15. 3rd and 15.
4th. This is 4th and 15. They'll be punting.
4th down.
Oh, they'll be punting.
Okay, 2 passes, 2 runs. You're right. And a good snap. Nice kick.
Pretty good kick.
Wind aided. And it's going to bounce dead at about the 30. Oh, he picked it up.
Denby picks it up.
Dangerous play.
Why not?
The
Gets to
cover
the
man
42.
got blocked out. I didn't see who made the block here. But the cover man was coming down to cover it, and all of a sudden he got blocked. And as soon as Denby saw the block, he took off and picked up a quick, easy 10 yards. That punt was brought to us by Don Allen Auto Center. New and used vehicles on sale at Don Allen Auto Center. Little soccer game going on up there too.
Soccer game going on.
I'm sorry,
Field
hockey.
hockey.
Field hockey up there. I think the soccer team went away today, depending if they wanted to.
Can't get a parking place around here, Dick. All right, I formation. Jack Colgate over the center. Jack Colgate. And he's going to give the ball to Denby. And Denby, nice game. Goes over right tackle. Gain of about 7 for Denby.
And the center is Cam Willett. And I was talking to Cam Willett's mom yesterday. And she says, I bet you don't know who my son is. And I said, you're right. And now I'm going to ask you, Dennis, do you know who Cam Willett's mother
Number
is?
6. Oh, no, I don't know her.
No, I do not.
Krista, former cheerleader Krista Liatis.
Okay. Yeah.
So, hi, Mom. Hi, Krista. We know who your son is now.
All right, 1st and 10.
You know what she said to me, Gino?
Whoa.
She said, was that you doing the volleyball? She said, I was switching through the TV this morning. She got the morning version.
Oh, yeah.
And she said, I saw the volleyball and I watched a few minutes. And I said, yeah, that was me, Krista.
All right, whole game.
Learning on the fly.
Yeah.
I formation, and outside is Denby. Cuts it up, and he gets dropped.
They're getting
First
no
down.
help. That's it's just single guys tackle. That's tough.
Another first down. And
Tackle by number 1, Christ Amazita. I hope I spelled his name right.
moving the ball on their first drive of the day. They scored, but they scored on the kickoff.
All right, we got 1st and 10. Will is on the move. And Denby again up the middle, off tackle. And there he goes.
Oh, man, look at this. Wow.
Denby from 35 yards out. Denby punches it in from 35 yards out. Big hole there, Dennis. And it's only a matter of time when Nantucket, the big line there, is opening the holes for the ball carrier. Once the ball carrier, especially a ball carrier like Denby, but we have a bunch of them. We have a bunch of them that once they break that line of scrimmage that the offensive line holds up, they can keep motoring.
All right, Cam Willett, Bartlett rather, with the extra point try. And I don't know about
That
that
might have
one.
been pushed wide, yeah.
No, wide.
There was Nantucket was the feature story last week in the Boston Globe, Dennis. I know you missed it.
How do you know?
But Brian Ryder was congratulating his offensive line, and we saw Corey Ryder in the Inquirer Mirror today. He was the Whale Player of the Week, but he mentioned the offensive front, and they averaged 6'3", 268. The Whalers go Mark Hamilton, 270, Owen West, 195, Cam Willett, the center we're just talking about, 6'4", 290, Corey Ryder, 6'5", Corey Ryder, 290, Cam Willett, 235, and then Nick Correa, 6'5", 350.
How'd you like to be feeding those guys, Dick?
So, tackle to tackle, Dennis, they're averaging 6'3", 268.
Wow.
Corey is on Dan Drake's show this week, starting tomorrow night.
All right.
Very good interview with him. He came in today.
But Brian Ryder just keeps praising his offensive line.
And I don't blame them because they're doing a fantastic job.
He's part of the quote in the Globe, Dennis. But when you talk about these guys that move, they're talking about his offensive line, they're all athletic at that size. It's a different story. I would put our line against anybody regarding of what division it is, anybody in the state. So Brian is putting his line out there against anybody in the state, so that's interesting. All right, second kickoff. This one's fielded cleanly, but no way to go.
Nice tackle. And again, I think that was Denby on the tackle, I believe.
Wow, that's a nice bright scoreboard.
Isn't that a nice new scoreboard? We congratulate the AD and school committee and school department for getting the new scoreboard, and I'm not sure if it was any donations involved, but if there was, we'll find out and thank those people too.
Okay, we got first down.
Okay, Monomoy's second drive of the day.
Quarterback up the middle.
Man.
Not a bad gain. Gains about 4. Monomoy is the first year in the league,
Is this the first year in the varsity program, or just
no,
the first
no,
year
it's
in
the
the
first
league?
year in the Mayflower League.
First year in the Mayflower.
Yeah, they started the varsity program maybe 3 years ago.
But now we have a new division, the comprehensive.
A comprehensive, yeah. We were talking
And-
about that at lunch today.
Yeah, they're in Nantucket's in Division 4A, which I was surprised to find out that 4A is not the smallest. It is a 4B, so Nantucket is not in the smallest in the state.
Oh, wow.
Double
got
ball,
the corner,
though.
maybe. No.
Nice tackle. Oh, Hughes.
Wow.
Again.
He's on the stop for Whalers.
Burke Hughes. 2 big tackles here. We've only played 7 minutes in this game.
Yeah, nice tackle by Burke. Burke is the youngest of the Hughes. Every one of them played football. Eric and Taylor, and now Burke playing defensive end for the Whalers and
Oh, you
offensive
forgot
tight end.
about Dad, Jim.
Oh, well, yes, Dad. I forgot Dad.
Jim was, I think, captain of that
Cap-
1970-19 team.
Right. All right, we got third down and 9.
The 79 team doesn't get all the publicity the 80 team gets, but they were a heck of a club.
Yes, they were. And the quarterback is running for his life.
Yeah.
Wait,
Blue jerseys everywhere.
wow.
Now, number 68 for Nantucket on the tackle. 68, Mr. Garcia.
Blue jerseys everywhere.
Yep.
And
Stop for the Whalers.
Monomoy is getting ready to punt the ball the second time here. So 2 drives here with the wind at their back. That's kind of scary. 2 drives with the wind at the back, and they have to punt the ball twice. And now Monomoy is taking a timeout.
So Monomoy starting out has made the more mistakes. Nantucket has played error-free so far. Taking the opening kickoff and hitting pay dirt, and then scoring pretty easily on their second drive.
All right, I thought they would shy him in, but they're not. So I'm not sure what the timeout was, Dennis. Nobody came over to the bench. Nobody did any talking out on the field. They just stood in the same positions, now they're ready to punt it again. So
And a pretty good kick. And the ball's going to take a Monomoy bounce. And picked up. He's got a wall. Denby's got a wall. And there he goes. Second time.
75 yards.
Wow.
Whalers, touchdown.
So that has to really
That,
deflate Monomoy.
Are we still in the first
We're
quarter?
still in
Yep.
the first quarter. In the first quarter, Gino,
Yeah.
we have had a kickoff return, a rushing touchdown, and a punt return.
So-
And the Monomoy coach, scout coach over here beside me is beside himself.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I would probably be too.
yeah, oh yeah,
I
absolutely.
might be out the window by now if I was.
You'd be down there suiting up. Who you kidding?
I don't
Right.
care if Belichick's the quarterback. We're coming after him.
The Whalers going for 2, Dick. Holgate going straight forward, and I don't think he's going to make it. Yes, he is.
He did make it.
He's in there.
Clawed his way in.
Jack Holgate.
Right. So Jack Holgate runs it in, and all of a sudden it's
Well, what could
20
Monomoy do, Dick? I mean, what
Well,
did they
they-
change anything?
their intensity right now, Gino, is not up to par, and that's what got the coaches frustrated. You don't mind getting beat if you're playing to your potential, because the game is pretty simple. One team plays the other team. Most of the time, the better team wins. But you want to play to your ability. Right now, listening to the coach over here,
Yeah, most
his
of the time that's
his
the
team is
case.
not playing to their ability, and that's what's frustrating.
Primary example of that, Notre Dame played Duke last Saturday and lost.
A game they never should have lost.
A game they never should have lost.
And that's what happens. That's what happens in games when one team comes out, and when I would say the underdog Monomoy, when they don't play the potential, becomes a rout. If Nantucket's not playing the potential, Monomoy would be in the game.
And dancing
Look at
around
this.
is not
Look
going to
at
do
this.
it.
They just
Yeah, a little bit late picking that up. Couldn't decide where he wanted to go, and gets knocked
number
right down.
8, Darian Duat on the tackle.
Albert G. Brock Insurance wants to wish each and every student the best year. Brock Insurance here to provide you with all your insurance needs. Give them a call, 228-0104. So we congratulate the Red Sox on clinching first place. That's exciting. And 4 more games to play out. They're meaningful games because they're jockeying for either
Best
the
record.
1, the 2, or the 3 seed. Right now they're the 2 seed. They could catch Texas for the 1 seed, or Cleveland could catch them and slide them back into the 3 seed. And anyway,
Washington up the middle.
if they stay the 2 seed, they'll open up at home next Thursday, I believe, and play Cleveland. If they slide to the 3 seed, they'll probably go to Cleveland next Thursday. But it's always exciting when you're playing baseball in October.
Yes, it is. Pretty dark out here today, Dick.
It is. Well, we thought we'd have the lights on by halftime. We might get them on before halftime.
Clouds are rolling in, and it's
Monomoy with the 3rd drive going here. 1 first down, Dennis. So
yeah.
they haven't been able to
Little
move the ball.
crossbuck. Good fake by the quarterback. Gonna throw it, and it's incomplete.
I don't know if you got a late hit, or you probably could have had pass interference too.
I think it's maybe a pass.
I think it's the late hit. But he could have called pass interference, and why he could have called pass interference? There was 2 receivers in the area, and the Nantucket defender decided to block one of them.
Personal foul.
But in either case, it's going to be a first down on the penalty.
So Monomoy keeps his drive alive with a penalty. 15-yarder, big one. And that was the hit on the quarterback there.
Yeah.
You are right again.
There's a young.
Gino, Dick is never wrong.
There's an adult down here upset, so I have a feeling he could be the quarterback's dad. This fellow down here with the blue hat here is very upset. No, that's the first one over here, Gino.
All right.
Yeah. He's very upset. That could be Dad.
We got a first down and 10. Second man through, and he.
Last week at the game,
nowhere.
Dennis, remember we had a mom that was upset with the calls.
63. Owen West on the tackle. And that's the end of the first period.
So we've played 1 period here at Vito Capizzo Stadium, and we saw Vito Capizzo today at lunch, and the coach said he might come by. He won't come by and visit us, but he might be up on the hill there watching. We've got you covered in town and out of town. In town, 45 Main Street. Out of town, 122 Pleasant Street. Both pharmacies offer you prescriptions, nutritions, beauty products, health aid, qualified, knowledgeable staffs. Nantucket Island Pharmacy. Island Variety. Variety is just not the spice of life. It's gifts, accessories, party favors, genres, craft items. And Gino wants me to mention that Halloween's coming.
That's where we go, don't we?
Island Variety. We go to Island Variety for our candy and costumes.
Number 2.
Gino, what are you getting dressed up this year?
I'm going to be around, so I don't know. I haven't been here for a few years, so I'll be here for holidays. I haven't thought about it.
You want to get dressed up as a Chicago Bear.
Yeah, the Bears.
The Bears. And me and Dennis will be the Cubs. Here comes the bear.
You think the
and
Cubs
his-
are gonna
and his
do it?
Cubs.
Yeah.
No,
Cubs,
we're,
Red Sox?
we're the beer Cubs. The beer
The
Cubs.
Cubbies are going to do it. We're
The Cubbies, yeah.
We're praying
You
for
think
the
it'll be
Cubs.
Cubs, Red Sox?
Cubs,
Yeah.
Red Sox.
Would you like to see that?
I would
Yeah,
love
oh,
to see
absolutely.
that. I would love to see that.
Wow. so
All
a
New
lot of
England
people.
would. All right, we got a second down and
Now Monomoy
Ken.
was going into the wind. Not that they threw the ball an awful lot, but they threw it more than the Whalers do. The Whalers don't throw it much at all.
number 23. And the stop
boy,
by
the
a host
official.
of Whalers.
The official got pushed down out there on a. Monomoy was trying to make a block on the Nantucket kid, and he sidestepped
Oh,
him.
he was in there too.
Yeah,
huh?
the official got hit by the Monomoy kid. The Nantucket's defensive back sidestepped to get the block, and the official took the blunt of it. So it's 3rd and long. So now the definite passing situation. Let's see if they think about passing into the wind, Dennis.
All right, that was on that tackle was Cameron Willett. Nantucket has a lot of players playing both ways. And they're going to go with a sweep. They got it
They got
blocked.
room.
They got it blocked. Got a first down. Tackle by
That's
Burton.
got to make him a little happy. There you go.
That was a good play there, Dennis. I thought 11 took the wrong choice there. He had a lot of room inside, but he took the outside, and he beat the tackle.
Gavin Vieira was the ball carrier.
Yeah, Gavin beat the tackle. He had enough speed. I thought he was going to get taken down by taking the outside route, but he had enough speed to get to the corner. And that was close to a late hit, too.
Yeah, we have an offset eye here. And Downs is going to throw it out. Quick throw. And that's going to be about 5 or 6 yards. Burton on the tackle again.
Yeah, a pass play like that is just an extension of your running game.
Right.
And
And it also gives you like 2nd and 4.
yeah,
So, you know, you really...
if you don't hit it, you're in deep trouble. But it's you can run the ball on 1st down and pick up no yards too. So even if the running game
But
goes,
doesn't it open up your?
but it opens up the not so much the middle because they still got the big guys in the middle, but it opens up the linebackers a little bit. So the linebackers aren't behind those big guys. They're cheating
All right,
out a bit.
offset eye to the left. And Vieira up the middle. Brought down pretty quickly after a short game.
Yeah, he's
Uh,
a little too
Owen
little.
West on the tackle
Yeah,
again.
I think he's a little too little to run the 4-hole, but what do I
Hey,
know?
yeah.
He breaks it, he could take off like Denby maybe.
Yep. All right, we got a 3rd down. And Nick Correa trying to get in the game. Number 70 runs out for Nantucket.
70's doing a good job out there.
Jahone Daniels.
Quarterback keeps it, nothing there.
No, 4th
Yeah.
down. Owen West again on the tackle along with Nick Correa.
Owen West is all over the defensive side of the ball, Dennis.
He was, remember last year he was a big person in their defense last year. Loves to tackle.
And he's only a junior.
Only a junior.
He's only a
They're going
junior.
for it, huh, Dick?
All right, yeah.
They may with this wind blowing in their face, Gino.
We'll see what they're gonna do.
They may go for it. Be a great time for a fake. That's what I would call it right now.
And
Go back in the punt formation and get
They're going
Nantucket
for
to
it.
think you're going to punt. They need 7.
Yeah, they need 7. And he's gonna go left.
Got a
Throws
guy
it
open
deep.
down there.
Intercepted.
Who's got it? Denby intercepted.
Denby with
That's
the
as good as a
interception.
punt.
Yeah.
That's as
Well,
good as a
that's it.
punt. Yeah.
Maybe he should have dropped it.
He
right?
yeah. You don't think of that in the competition of the game, but it would have been better for Denby just to knock it down. They would have got the ball back here at the line of
But
scrimmage.
kicking it into the wind would have been.
That would have been, yeah, they wouldn't have got that much in a punt, Dennis. They wound up, the interception winds up to be better than the punt situation because they pinned Nantucket back a little bit deeper, but Nantucket's up 21-0. I don't care where they start this drive. They're going to be cruising because Monomoy has no answer for stopping the Nantucket offense right
Again,
now.
this is a real young team, Dick. And, you're melding players from 2 different towns. It takes a
On
while.
that prize between the third and fourth quarter.
All right, Holgate brings it out, and Denby the tailback. Oh, we got a
They moved. They moved.
Burke Hughes left a little bit early there.
They jumped, yeah. Now you wonder,
Last time against the Whalers.
I wonder on 2 counts, does either one of the towns have, a Pop Warner program or a middle school program, or so the kids can play? And then the second factor is, as you mentioned, even though they may be playing some football as 7th or 8th graders, they don't play with their teammates till they get to the 9th grade.
Yeah.
Today, Corey was saying that Brian coached these kids at 2nd grade, the same group.
Yes.
Yes, at the boys and
Girls Club. Isn't that
yeah.
incredible?
Yeah. Brian coached over the Boys and Girls Club for years, and again, well, most dads that get involved with coaching wind up coaching their sons, just like you helped out with your son in certain sports. So that's what usually happens. There's another flag way back here.
Way back in the back.
What happened?
He saw something. I don't know how you can see something
And
from
it's
way
going
back
against
there.
Nantucket. I didn't see what the call was, Dick.
You hardly ever see the deep official like that throw a flag other than, something happening in the secondary. But he called something that happened all the way over the other side of the line of scrimmage. So it must have been, he must have saw somebody move, Dennis. That's the only thing I can think of.
Middle school field hockey team beat Master 1-0.
All right, here we go. And we got motion, Burton on the motion. He's going to get the pitch. Burton is on his feet still. And
About there for the Whalers.
he picks up maybe 4.
Burton's got a lot of speed. We've seen that. Only a freshman, but he's shown bursts of speed when he gets his chance to run. Nantucket is so deep with running back. Some of the running backs that were runners as sophomores and freshmen are playing defense now, like Keenan Phillips and people like that.
We saw what he could do on a kickoff. All right. We got 2nd down and long, and they got the win. They can throw. That's an option. And up the middle is Denby. Brought down.
Gets about half. It's going to bring up 3rd, probably about 5.
Tackles made by number 9, Ellie Nickerson.
They gave him more than that, then. It's going to bring up 3rd,
Eli
about 2.
Nickerson.
The tackle there was throwing the guy forward. That used to drive me crazy when you would tackle a guy and then throw him forward 2 more yards.
So we got 3rd down and 3. And around the no one there. Goodbye. Burton on the ball carrier.
Burton makes it in.
There was nobody there on that side. I don't think he got touched.
75-yard run.
That was a great fake.
Yeah, I didn't see the fake. I just saw Burton coming. I was watching the everything going right, and then all of a sudden Burton's right in front of me coming back left.
You could see him coming back across the formation. And nobody set the edge for the defense for Monomoy.
Yeah, you left your when you leave your position open like that. That's probably the right cornerback,
Cameron
right defensive
Bartlett,
end.
And
That one's good.
good.
So we have not played one half yet, and Nantucket's already up 28-0.
Wow.
Last week they shut out West Bridgewater. What was it, 30-0? The opening game we saw here was a shutout too, right? And the only competition we've had was the Upper Cape when Nantucket squeaked out that one, 50-4.
Do you think the Vineyard should just forfeit the game?
No.
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 What a question to ask.
Guess who was at West Bridgewater last week? Don Herman.
Oh, really?
He's retired, but he's
Still
the
follows
head
the game.
he's the head lead scout. He
And
was
I-
out there scouting the Whalers at the West Bridgewater game.
Oh,
was.
wow.
I don't know Don, do I?
He's
The heck-
he's the vineyard coach who just
Oh,
retired.
okay.
Just retired last year.
All right.
He's been coaching probably 20, 25 years, somewhere in that vicinity, maybe even longer.
So when are we at the vineyard, Dick? When are we going?
We're not sure yet. It's either the Saturday before Thanksgiving or the Saturday after Thanksgiving.
Usually it's a Saturday before.
And it won't be determined for about another 5 weeks.
And, oh, wow, nice tackle.
Alex Small just in top of him there, brings him right down.
Alex Small.
Island Lumber, go Wheels, rain or shine. Island Lumber's all the time. We mentioned rain, Dennis. That's the main reason why this game was, I think, moved to today, because
It's gonna rain.
tomorrow it's going to rain. The wind might not pick up enough to cancel boats. It may, but it would be a bath tomorrow at this time.
Oh, now, Gino needs to be on that boat at 6:30.
AM or PM?
I don't know.
So-
I'm only worried about the boat not going. That's all.
Well, the
Go
Iano,
later, I'd rather.
the Iano has specials going, Gino. Give the steamship
Oh, yeah, what do they got,
steamship $50 round trip, same day. That won't help you though. You're not going same day. No. But
I always buy my tickets.
I get the senior tickets.
Me too.
I
You
get
buy the tickets
I
when the book
can buy a
comes out
book
in
of
the spring.
tickets. Yeah, get them for about $17, $14.
Very good.
What a deal.
All right. Valle on the outside, and he just goes down.
Yeah,
Does not absorb the hit.
Hughes pushes him outside a little bit there, and then, as you say, he pretty much goes down on his own. Don't have the speed to turn the corner.
Second down and 15. Our spotter, who's way away from us, watching the game, trying to give us a little info.
Robert is still in the building.
Former quarterback at Nantucket, Robert Karen.
He was what, the 90 on the 98 team?
He graduated in 2002.
Oh, he started on the 98 team.
Yes.
Freshman season.
All right, Vieira again. Burton with a nice tackle.
Flag comes out. I don't know if that's offensive holding or defensive holding.
Nice tackle by Burton.
They're going to call it offensive holding. I
So-
saw the two guys tied up with each other. And that's usually holding. Monomoy does not need that because you pretty much can't go for it on fourth down in this area, Dennis.
True enough. What?
Is there anything in the upcoming schedule that may challenge the Whalers?
Mashpee.
Mashpee going to be the big one.
Next week they're on the road, Sacred Heart. Don't know too much about them, but they're a new program. They did win. They did win last week. But 2 weeks from tomorrow night, mark your calendar.
We'll be
When
here.
Mashpee comes over here on a Friday night, y'all,
We'll all
be
be here,
We'll
Gino.
all be here, Gino. You'll be back from your little jaunt up to Maine.
Yep.
You'll be refreshed.
Valle
Look at
again,
this.
hold down.
Wow, what a tackle. That-
Dennis, when Gino goes up to Maine, he meditates. He clears his head. He gets up there, he sits on a rock, he goes, gets all the bad thoughts out, and he comes back here refreshed. So he'll be refreshed for the Mashpee game.
Right. Actually, I'm hoping we could do the Sacred Heart. We'll try.
We'll try.
Sacred Heart will be away.
Sacred Heart's
right?
on the
Yeah.
road, so we're looking for road.
Yeah.
Sacred Heart is in Plymouth, I
Second
think.
and-
Oh, okay, perfect.
Second and 30. Timeout Monomoy. Timeout on the field. If the boats get canceled, Gino, you can fly in Nantucket Airlines, who are all about the islands. Call now for reservations, 228-6234. And if, they're cooking chicken over there tonight.
Or you can take the train.
You take the train. I want to say, Gino, last week, our good friend and co-host Paula Maloney brought us some spare ribs.
Boy.
And they were delicious. I didn't eat, you ate yours at halftime, I saw that. But I ate mine when I got home that night, and they were good. Dennis wanted to pass up on them, and so I ate yours here, Dennis, and thank you. They were
You're
good.
welcome, Dick. You know I always take care of you. I want to make sure that you're okay.
But we went out to lunch today with Coach Capizzo and Dennis, myself, and Frankie Capizzo was down visiting. We had a nice lunch at Fairgrounds Restaurant. There's nothing better than a beverage, wings, and football at the Fairgrounds. There was no football on today when we were there at noontime, but plenty of football there Saturday, all the college games. Dennis was watching the Notre Dame Duke game last Saturday, and then plenty of pro football on Sunday. It will all be at our TVs this Sunday as Rex Ryan and the Buffalo Bills.
Saturday.
I think
Bills.
the Bills. I think Rex Ryan's name, his nickname should be Buffalo Bill. Doesn't it remind you of Buffalo Bill? Remember when we were in history classes when we were young? They had pictures of Buffalo Bill in the history book.
All right, we got a third down and a lot.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
He hit it out.
Intercepted?
Oh!
No. Broken up by Keenan Phillips.
Boy,
He just didn't throw it hard enough. He had it wide open.
that kid was wide open.
He was.
Nantucket made a great play. That kid he might have not even got the first down, but he would have got back about 15 to 18 of the yards.
All right, 2:04 left of the second period, 28-0, Nantucket in control.
Now that
we
hurts
have a
on two
fourth down and
accounts.
29.
That hurts on two accounts because A, they don't complete it, which stops the clock.
No, now today is not a bad game for Nantucket if they can win,
Burton back to
because they're going to pick up points for the wins of.
Yeah, we should.
We got to talk a little about that halftime.
We haven't had. Yeah, we haven't had the standings shown in the paper.
And the punt into the wind is not very good.
Yeah, it doesn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage. It only goes about 16 yards. So Nantucket will be setting up with extra field position. Yeah, we haven't seen the ratings. Nantucket, as I mentioned, is in Division 4A. I do know there are 13 teams in 4A, including the 5 teams in the league, including Abington might be in there. It is in there, according to somebody. John Paul might be in there. Probably the small ones from the other South Shore there, the Cohassets and those.
They're not in our league, I don't believe.
They're not in our league, but they could be in our division.
They could be on our division, yeah.
We'll find out when they put it out. They usually have it up by the third week, but they're a week.
Millis is another one.
Millis has been in there in the past. But last year we had 21 teams in the old Division 6, which was the smallest, or Division 7, which was the smallest last year. Actually, there's 8 divisions this year. Nantucket stays in, which would be Division 7. They're calling it 4A. They're going 1A, 2A, 3A, like that. So there are 14. Oh, a fumble.
Fumble. Burke Hughes picks it up. And
so the Nantucket has gone to a backup quarterback. I was wondering why they took Hughes out of the defense here, but they took him out of the defense because they were getting them ready to bring him in on the offense. So they got him out of the defense in that last series.
all right, so we got even that's working for the Whalers. Picked up almost 8 yards on that play. And we have a timeout on the field there.
So Nantucket is probably, I would think they have a new backfield in there. Maybe they're keeping the same offensive line. We'll get a look at it. It's kind of hard to substitute on the fly. You have a better idea at halftime when you get in and sit down and say, this is the offense and this is the defense we're going to use, and you can set that up at halftime. Timeout on the field, and it's been all power in Nantucket. If you need power, head to Outdoor Power, Nantucket's #1 location for new equipment, parts, service, and more on your lawn equipment. Check them out on the internet at www.outdoorpower. The Sea Grill, all the locals go for great fish and excellent seafood. The Sea Grill, 45 Spark 7. Joe Rapacki, small firm, big difference, helping self-employed people in Nantucket with the taxes for over 20 years. Give them a call, 228-9090. That piece of paper that you got from Chris Murray, does that have?
It has all kinds of scores on it.
You want to mention them? You want me to mention some of them?
All right. Well, let's talk a little bit about JV football. Nantucket is 2-0. They had a 42-6 win over Diamond Vogue and 32-0 win over Southeastern.
So they just run Hughes right, and he's brought down right away.
There's going to be a third down.
Well, the one thing about having this game on Thursday and the football game going on at the same time, the visiting field hockey team will get treats from the Booster Club. The Booster Club feeds all the visiting teams, but they won't be buying pizza for them tonight. They'll be giving them some fried chicken over there. These girls are going to go home raving.
Did you know they were doing fried chicken?
I didn't.
Are they doing fried
Even at
chicken
the Booster
tonight?
Club, they didn't tell you?
They don't. No, they're not. They didn't mention it. No. Maybe if I asked specifically, they might have mentioned it. They're not 100%.
You got to really dig that kind of info out of those people. Don't you?
You gotta know what the
I
cook.
think if they promoted the quality of the food, everybody on the island would come down here and eat it.
It's good food.
Yeah.
It's good food.
And it helps the Booster Club out.
The Booster Club.
Make it a thing that you
Booster
do
Club. Booster Club raising money
Yeah.
as they.
They also have they have some nice out gear.
Great gear.
Yeah.
Great gear. A lot of people buy it when they come to the game. Like you bought a nice hat there a couple weeks ago, but I helped the Booster Club a lot in December Delight, and they sell a ton of stuff at December Delight. People come in and they want to buy Christmas gifts, especially for people that are off island, you know. Former Nantucket people who are now living off island, they come in there, they buy 6 hats, they buy 6 jerseys. It's really a big deal, yeah.
3rd down and inches. All right, we got the first line in there. And Burke Hughes at quarterback. Number 43.
And Cyril Allen at fullback.
Yeah. And quarterback sneak, 1st and 10.
Rules, the ball carrier to the left.
Chris and Cyril Allen is the number 43 running back, and the other one, Dick, I did not see.
Brings up 1st and goal.
Get Cam Bartlett doing some offense in there.
Yeah.
Bodie Sargentson, he's a
He's a wide receiver.
wide receiver on one side.
Bowden Sargent, excellent basketball player.
Yeah, I love him during the basketball season.
And Burton is in the slot. And Keenan Phillips is the deep back.
Keenan
Keenan
gets
Phillips
it.
up the middle, dances a little bit, and there's a holding call.
Holding on the wheel, so that'll bring it back 15 yards.
The ball carrier to the left.
And that'll pretty much
Run out
end
the
this
clock.
drive, yeah. There's only 30 seconds. If Nantucket was in a position where they needed points, that they could use their timeouts and
Kick a field goal.
kick a field goal, but they're not going to do that now. They'll run another running play and let the clock
Very,
run
very
out.
fast first half because Monomoy needs to get on the 7 o'clock boat. They're worried about the weather. That was a big concern, and that's why we started 15 minutes early.
Well, the Boots Club's over there taking names. I gave them your name, Dennis. They're taking names to people that have spare bedrooms to put up these kids at the 7 o'clock boat.
Thank you, Dick.
So I said Dennis Karen has 3 extra bedrooms, so he'll take a dozen kids.
That might not work out.
Gino has a whole casting couch in his basement with 2 kids.
Now another
Another flag, and that's delay of game.
Game, yeah. A little bit late. Sometimes when you come out of a timeout, you forget that the clock is still running as opposed to the game clock's not running, but now the game clock reads 0, so I don't know what's going on.
You're going to wind it.
They may not get this play
3
off.
seconds. And there's the end of the first half. Your Nantucket Whalers, 28, Monomoy, 0.